Welcome to our campsite. Today we're going to revisit the Pomoly brand Bromance 70 Tipi tent. And more specifically, we're going to talk about the inserts again, which are really very confusing. They're very useful and they're great inserts, but they're not intuitive at all. So I'm here today to show you a simple way to orient these inserts, and there's two of them, one on each side of the Bromance 70 tent that I ordered, and show you how to use them and make this work simple. So the first thing you do is take one insert, bring it down, set it down on your tarp or on the ground or whatever, and then you're going to know, put the mesh in the middle, and there's two panel pullouts on each end, so there's a total of four of those. Just take the first two and pull it like this, and just kind of stretch it out, and then go down to the other side and do the same there. Now I've already repositioned this somewhat, so it makes it look a little easier than what it is, because it's going to be in a bundled mess or folded up when you take it out. But you need to arrive where it looks like this, and you'll see why in just a moment. All right. Now you'll see I've got this spread out, and there's a very good reason I have it spread out this way. And this I found is the easiest way, because the instructions don't show you this. So what I want you to do when you orient this down and you're standing here, I want you to have the straight edge, it's relatively a straight edge close to you, and it's also the door opening, and the strap for the center mesh is right there in the center of the tent of the mesh right now. So if I move back and get out of your way a little bit, you'll notice that's the straight long edge. You want that on that side there. Then back here, you know, it's the Bromance Pomoly 70 is an octagon shaped tent, and you got to hope you do this on the day it's not windy. There's three octagon sides to this mesh, okay? So let me straighten this back up for you. And I want you to position where you're standing. When you're standing here to pick this up to go put it in the tent, pardon my backside, I want to have three octagon sides, one in the middle, two on the sides, and then these other two tie-outs that I showed you. I've just happened to put shot cord on mine because to me it makes it easier. So then what I want you to do to make it easy for you to orient this when you put it in your tent and install it is stand here on the straight side, on the long straight side, facing the back octagon panels, and simply pick this up. It doesn't have to be real fancy, but pick it up, bundle it up here where your octagon, you still have your octagon to the right, octagon to the left, and octagon in the center, and the straight edge to the back. This is very important. So then we're going to walk up here and we're going to put it in the tent and show you how it works. Come on along, guys. We've already got the tent set up, of course. Welcome to Two Tracks Campsite. As you walk through here, I'm Two Tracks. And so you come inside here, and you still got a firm grip. The way I showed you, the way I picked it up, we're facing the outside of the tent. Remember, you want it towards the outside, the octagon shape, so it matches up. And the pole's in the center here. You want to come in and walk, if you're doing this side, you want to walk that side of the pole. Now you're going to have to crouch down a little bit. And you come in here and you lay it down. And stretch those two tie-outs that I told you that are on both ends. Just stretch them out where you can reach them. That'll make it easier for you. They're very close to each other. Yeah, they are right there. There's the first two. We'll put those like that. Then we're going to come down here. Get the door out of your way there. And we're going to take these two ties like that. So now remember, your straight edge now is here. Your three octagon sides are to the outside of the tent. And there again is your pole. The first thing you do now is you take, here's your two loops on this end that are close together. Take them down. I've got shot cord on them. You may or may not want to do that. I think it makes it easy. So the first thing you do is you take the tie out closest to the outside, away from the center loop, and you leave that one there for the moment. And you simply come over your existing stake that you used at the doorway to set this particular tent up. Then what you do is I need to push the mesh towards those where I can reach underneath and grab it. So bear with me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. You do that, get it over close where I can reach these. Okay. So now I come around here. You notice I was able to use the existing stake from the tent. Ideally, it'd be nice if they all reach perfectly to the existing stakes, but in my case, I didn't find that to be the case. So the meshes do not come with stakes. So bring some stakes of your own, some extra stakes. The tent has stakes. The meshes do not come with stakes. So here, you want to put a little tension on. I'm going to lift the snow flaps. And here is your neck. You see I've got tension from that stake over there. And we pull it to here and just put it over the next stake. So far we're able to use their stakes. Let's go on down the line and see if that continues. All right, so remember, I've got a little stretch to mine because I've added the shock cord loops. You're not going to have shock cords unless you install them yourself. So again, we put tension, pulling it on there, and you'll notice it won't reach the stake for the tent. So here's where I use my first auxiliary stake. Simply just loop it over that, okay? We're working our way around. Reach in there and grab. There it is. We're looking for our next loop. Again, we're going to pull it here. And let's see here. All right, so this one is not going to reach the existing stake from the tent. So in here I put a couple of auxiliary stakes. So in this case, this is our second. And I loop it right here. Whoops, I'm sorry, wrong one. That's the outside. We want this one. So again, you're oriented. We got two loops here. The one towards the pole we do not tie out yet. We put this here. Oops, no we don't. That's incorrect. It will get before it reach the stake if it can. So you may, if you can't get it to reach, you don't want to break your tie outs. And I'm not getting it to reach right now. So we're going to put this here. And we'll leave this one. Find an auxiliary stake. I thought I'd put one down there, but I did. So at any rate, you see that's oriented now. And forgive me for not having enough stakes out here for this side. This stake here is for the other side later. So now you come inside. Let me, I'm a short guy, about 5'7", so I can't reach to hang that loop up there, but I'll be right back. Let me get a stool to do so. And Mr. Cameraman, if you'd get a shot of me when I get back in there with a stool to hang that up. Sorry for being off camera a minute, folks. Try to hurry. All right, so we've got a strap here that we have to connect to finish this job. What we do is it's got a buckle. So, Mr. Cameraman, if you can kind of zero in on me here, and you come up here with this strap hanging down from the top and simply buckle it in, and that's it. So your insert is installed. You may need to tweak it a little bit, and of course you got zippers on both sides. Let me get the stool out of the way. All right, so we come back in here and we'll unzip it so you can see the inside. Now, in my previous video, I told you my primary purpose that day was to see if cots, my Teton sports cots would fit in here. And I showed you that they did. However, the meshes were not staked out. When you stake it out properly, like it's supposed to be here to put tension on it, I have to apologize, because those cots, neither size, the big one, the XL, nor the universal size, will fit in these meshes. So this is primarily designed for either a lay low cot or just a lay with a mattress on the ground. And this, you can see it's big enough for 2 people. If cameraman, if you want to come in here, you can just kind of shoot in there a little bit. And that's it. You've got these zippered doorways on both sides. You can enter from the inside where I'm standing or the outside. So that's all there is to that. Thank you very much.